Tadej Pogačar just got serious for 2025. Tour de France goals. Tadej Pogačar, the reigning world champion and one of cycling's most dominant figures, has set the stage for another monumental year in 2025. Coming off a record-breaking 2024 season, where he achieved the rare Giro Tour double, fans and analysts alike are eager to see how he'll continue pushing the limits of professional cycling. Goals for 2025. At the UAE Team Emirates training camp in Spain, Pogačar detailed his focus for 2025. His top priorities are clear: defending his Tour de France title in July and repeating his World Championship success in Rwanda. He acknowledged, "The Tour is the main goal alongside the World Championships. It will give me great pleasure if I can defend the titles." While these targets are ambitious, they align with his career-long philosophy of continuous improvement. As humans, we improve until the very end. In sport, when you cannot improve, maybe it's time to finish your career, he remarked, reflecting his hunger to stay at the pinnacle of the sport. Paris-Roubaix, a dream deferred? One of the most intriguing questions has been whether Pogačar will attempt Paris-Roubaix, the brutal cobble classic. Although the race remains one of the few major titles missing from his palmarès, he has hinted it may not fit into his 2025 schedule. "It's not a final decision, but I don't think it suits me the very best right now," he shared, leaving the door tantalisingly open for future attempts. However, Pogačar emphasised his passion for the classics, particularly Milan-San Remo, a race he's keen to conquer. "It's the least predictable race, but it's the one where I really want to improve myself. I'm coming closer to first place, and next year it will be one of the goals." Grand Tours and rivalries. Another critical decision for Pogačar's 2025 season is whether to replicate his 2024 Giro Tour double or attempt a Giro-Vuelta combination. His stunning success in managing 2 Grand Tours in one season has given him confidence in his endurance. "If you have a plan and train well, you can do everything," he asserted, hinting that a double Grand Tour effort remains a possibility. One major narrative for 2025 will undoubtedly revolve around his rivalry with Jonas Vingegaard. The Dane remains Pogačar's fiercest competitor, particularly in the Tour de France. Analysts speculate that the redesigned 2025 Tour route, favouring climbers with brutal mountain stages, could amplify their showdown. Pogačar versus Vingegaard is cycling's modern-day Ali Frazier, one commentator noted, as fans anticipate another thrilling chapter in their rivalry. Safety and advocacy. Beyond his competitive goals, Pogačar continues to be a vocal advocate for rider safety. Addressing concerns about dangerous racing conditions, he called for mutual respect among riders and more thoughtful route planning by organisers. The extreme weather protocol is being used more, especially in the bigger races, but ultimately, riders must respect each other to make the sport safer, he said. Cool theories, the Pogačar legacy. Pogačar's career trajectory has spurred fascinating theories about his legacy. Some speculate that, given his versatility and achievements at just 26, he could surpass Eddy Merckx's record as the greatest cyclist of all time. Others suggest his adaptability might see him shift focus to gravel or off-road challenges in later years, especially as cycling continues to diversify. Tadej Pogačar's 2025 season is poised to be another masterpiece, blending meticulous planning, fierce rivalries, and a drive to redefine what's possible in professional cycling. Whether defending his Tour title, battling the cobblestones of Paris-Roubaix in the future, or engaging in another epic duel with Vingegaard, Pogačar's journey remains one of the most compelling stories in sport today. As he often says, "Cycling is about enjoying the ride. I'm looking forward to what's ahead." As Tadej Pogačar gears up for what promises to be another historic season in 2025, the list of contenders ready to challenge him includes some of the most accomplished and ambitious riders in the peloton. His rivalry with Jonas Vingegaard continues to captivate cycling fans, while rising stars like Remco Evenepoel and veteran competitors such as Primož Roglič add depth to the narrative. Here's an analysis of Pogačar's key rivals and their performances in 2024. Number 1. Jonas Vingegaard. 2024 summary. Jonas Vingegaard remains Pogačar's most formidable rival, with their battle at the Tour de France being the centrepiece of professional cycling. In 2024, Vingegaard aimed for a third consecutive Tour de France victory. Despite a strong showing, he finished second to Pogačar, who clinched his third yellow jersey, with a commanding performance in the mountains. Reflecting on his defeat, Vingegaard stated, even second place at the Tour is an achievement to be proud of. It pushes me to be even better next year. Vingegaard also excelled in early season races, claiming victory at O Gran Camino and placing higher in other World Tour events. His strategic decision to skip the Vuelta highlighted his focus on recovery after a grueling tour, with his sights firmly set on reclaiming the yellow jersey in 2025. 2025 expectations. The rivalry between Pogačar and Vingegaard is expected to intensify, especially with the mountainous 2025 Tour route favouring climbers. Vingegaard's ability to maintain a steady, controlled pace on long climbs contrasts with Pogačar's explosive, unpredictable attacks, making their showdown one of the most anticipated storylines of the year. Number 2. Remco Evenepoel. 2024 summary. Belgian phenomenon Remco Evenepoel solidified his status as one of the sport's brightest stars in 2024. After his dramatic Vuelta a España victory in 2023, Evenepoel turned his attention to the Giro d'Italia, where he secured multiple stage wins and finished third overall. He also triumphed at Liège-Bastogne-Liège, showcasing his dominance in one-day classics. Evenepoel's aggressive racing style and ability to excel across multiple disciplines makes him a wildcard at the Grand Tours. "I've learned a lot about patience and preparation," he said after his Giro podium finish, signalling his growing maturity and focusing on challenging riders like Pogačar and Vingegaard in the years ahead. 2025 expectations. Evenepoel has expressed interest in targeting the Tour de France for the first time in his career. With his penchant for long solo attacks and impressive time trial capabilities, he could disrupt the dynamic between Pogačar and Vingegaard. Number 3. Primož Roglič. 2024 summary. The veteran Slovenian continued to prove his resilience and tactical brilliance in 2024. Roglič added another Grand Tour to his palmarès with a victory at the Vuelta a España, where he outmaneuvered younger rivals with calculated attacks. He also excelled in one-week stage races, claiming victories at the Tirreno Adriatico and in the Basque Country. While Roglič skipped the Tour de France, his consistent form throughout the season demonstrated his ability to compete at the highest level. "Every race is an opportunity to challenge myself and see what's left in the tank," Roglič said, hinting at his hunger to remain relevant despite being in the latter stages of his career. 2025 expectations. Roglič may focus on the Giro d'Italia or the Vuelta in 2025, but his presence in the Tour would add an intriguing layer to the Pogačar-Vingegaard battle. His tactical acumen and powerful finishes make him a threat in any race. Number 4. Wout van Aert. 2024 summary. Wout van Aert, renowned for his versatility, had another remarkable season. Although his focus remained on one-day classics and stage wins, he also served as a crucial domestique for Vingegaard at the Tour de France. Van Aert secured podium finishes at key races like Paris-Roubaix and the World Championships, reaffirming his status as one of the most complete riders in the peloton. 2025 expectations. While Van Aert is unlikely to challenge Pogačar in the general classification at the Grand Tour, his ability to impact stages and classics could make him a significant rival in races like Liège-Bastogne-Liège or the Tour of Flanders. Other contenders. Jai Hindley. The 2022 Giro winner had a strong 2024 with a top 5 finish at the Tour. Hindley continues to improve as a consistent GC threat. Carlos Rodriguez. The young Spaniard had breakout performances in 2024, including a stage win at the Vuelta, signalling his readiness to challenge the sport's elite. Conclusion. Pogačar's 2025 season promises thrilling rivalries, particularly with Vingegaard, who remains his closest competitor. However, the rise of Evenepoel and the steady brilliance of Roglič ensure that Pogačar will face challenges from all sides. As Pogačar himself said, "Cycling is not about winning easily, it's about overcoming the hardest challenges. That's what makes it special." These words set the tone for what could be the most competitive season in recent history.